Hello, Hanover area. Mrs. McHale here with another garden fresh recipe, since everybody should be reaping the harvest of their backyard gardens. If you grew up with a backyard garden, well, like I did, you know what I'm talking about. Those fresh tomatoes, those lovely zucchinis, and maybe some of you have some eggplants out there. Today, we are going to do a little take on the lovely Italian delicacy bruschetta by doing a roasted eggplant bruschetta. You're going to love it. I'm gonna start by prepping my eggplant. I already cut the top off of this one after we washed it out of the garden. I'm going to take some strips from equal sides off of the skin. With my vegetable peeler, I'm going to go down the side, take the strips off, and I'm going to chop it into rounds and then into sticks so we can. Step 2 in our warm eggplant bruschetta. I took my eggplant that I had salted and rested, drew some water out on my baking sheet, and I cubed it. I'm warming up my pan with a layer of olive oil on the bottom of the pan, and now I'm gonna put my eggplant in this pan to cook it until it's coated with the oil and it becomes soft. Then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So this process is going to take about a good 15 minutes on the stove. I cubed my eggplant on my sheet pan, and then I took a paper towel and I squeezed as much of the water out of this eggplant as I could. You want to get rid of some of that bitterness. Okay? So we're done with this. I'm just going to give this a coat. My pan is on medium heat, and I'm going to give this a coat. Toss it so all of those pieces are coated in the oil. Oh, I smell it already. Smell it already, Mrs. Lang?
Yes, I am.
Smell, Miss Linsky? You smell this?
I smell it.
Smells delicious good in this kitchen, doesn't it?
It does.
I love it. I think all of these recipes would qualify as low carb. I have to ask the expert. I'm just going to add, because I don't feel like it's coated. I'm just going to touch of oil there. And we're going to let this go on medium heat. On this electric stove, I have it on 5. Maybe I'll turn it up to like 6, like medium high. Okay. If you can get a look, all of my little cubes are glistening. You can see the oil has adhered to that. I'm going to let this go until it's soft. It's going to take about 15 minutes, and then we'll be back with the rest of the ingredients for our eggplant bruschetta.
Okay.
Okay. Go back. Okay. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes. My eggplant is browning nicely. I am going to toss in my garlic. You know, when a recipe calls for, 2 cloves of garlic, to most Italians, American Italians anyway, like me, that means about 6,000 cloves. So garlic to your liking in this. That's good for me. And the recipe that I read actually called for canned Roma tomatoes. We're using fresh, because this is all about garden cooking. So I'm going to add, how many we chop up here, Mrs. Langdon?
5.
5. We chopped up 5. I'm going to do half of this plate. I'm going to toss those nice, fresh, beautiful Roma tomatoes in with this eggplant and the garlic. Let that garlic kind of adhere to the. Can you smell that? Oh my goodness gracious me! I can't even stand it. Can't even stand. Doesn't it look beautiful?
It smells better.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. That looks good too. I see where they're going with that black. Okay. Do some of that now. We want to cook this a little bit until this liquid sort of starts to evaporate. And I'm smelling my garlic cook up here, right? You okay there? You okay there, kid?
Smells delicious.
It does smell good. And what I've done in the meantime, I got a French baguette bread. I cut it into slices, and I seasoned it with a little garlic, granulated garlic, and topped it with oil. We're going to pop this in the oven, crisp them up, and that's what we're going to put our bruschetta on. Okay, I'm liking this. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my crushed red pepper flake. I'm going to add my fresh garden oh, I love the smell of basil from the garden.
Me too.
I absolutely love that. Do you smell this coming together?
Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious me. So good. Give this a toss. Let this basil start to wilt in there. And I feel like this is coming together, so I'm just going to go ahead, add the rest of my tomatoes. So you're going to get a little difference in consistency there. Some a little softer, giving off their juices. Others other pieces of tomato a little more fresh. And that, my friends, is a one-pan hot eggplant bruschetta, all from the garden. We're gonna let this cook a little bit, just a couple seconds more. I'm gonna take it off the heat. I'm gonna let it sit, let those flavors marry a little bit while I'm toasting up my bread. And we're gonna come back to you with the finished product. Delicious. Make that stuff yourself. Okay, Hanover area, so our little breads are ready to go here. Crisped up nicely. And, yeah, oh, I'm not gonna touch your special bread. Don't worry. Mrs. Langdon, she is like one tough cookie. Oh, it's hot. We should have taken this out. Top. Okay, top. Oh, top. See how nice and brown on one side, other side? So I'm going to scoop my delicious, oh my god, this is so great. I'm going to scoop my eggplant, my warmed eggplant bruschetta mixture on my little bread. You ready? You ready to taste it? It's so hot. So hot. I'm so excited though. I'm so excited. You ready? You ready? Here we go. Oh, so good. Nothing better than fresh vegetables. Oh, thank you, Miss Linsky. Out of your garden. Now let me share something with you, friends. I saw this recipe online. I knew it was going to be a hit. This is the first time I made it. And it's a home run! Cook it with kale! Make that bruschetta at home. Kale style. So we had a lot of fun today here in Mrs. Langdon's kitchen, and we want to throw some fun out your way. So how about this game? If you have a favorite recipe that you cook in your kitchen at home or in your backyard on the grill, post it in the comments below, and if we choose your recipe, we cook it and make a video on it, you too can have your very own Cooking with Kale t-shirt. So let's get cooking, get in that kitchen, get on that grill, post those recipes. If we pick yours, you too can look like this. Have a great day, HA.